Hey Facebook, good morning. Top of the morning to you. It's very early on this Monday morning. And on a Monday morning especially, I need a little magic. I don't know about you. Here's my unicorn mug. I know you're all fans. It's the light of my life, a little bit. Here's what I want to talk about and why I'm making this video so early. I think I'm going to go ahead and post it to my personal page instead of, I don't know. Anyway, it'll go ahead Find Your Fabulous eventually, which I really hope you guys go over and like the page and support it because there's really cool inspiration, and it's I curate a lot of interesting articles and things from the onlines. Okay, so here's what I want to say. I was just looking at a headline. My phone's acting wacky. It's old. I've been trying to get it transferred over to a new phone, but the new phone was given to me and it had a corporate account, so it's bananas hard to do. So right now I'm still dealing with my phone, which is wacky. Also, it's Mercury retrograde now, which is the lord of communication, that planet, and it allows for really screwed up communication and devices and electronics. So anyway, I think I had looked at something on Facebook, like an article, so that I went back to go to Facebook, and for some reason this Yahoo article popped up about Dog, the bounty hunter, and his wife. So I think it was announced yesterday that his wife is in a medically induced coma because she has throat cancer that has returned after it was taken out by surgery and maybe some radiation back in 2017. That's frightening, guys. And she alluded, like in January or something, to maybe not doing chemo anymore. So I don't know what's going on, but let's send her some prayers because that's a cool couple. Dog the bounty hunter, he's cool. He's very cool. He's crazy looking, but he's cool. And it got me thinking, because he and his wife had announced they're doing another reality show, and it's like Dog's Most Wanted or something, and it's like his top 10, his bucket list. This dude has a bucket list of fugitives he wants to catch. I think it's just awesome. Everybody wants to see the bad guy who's been escaping, laws and justice get caught. It's brilliant. So they said he has a bucket list, and I just thought, what a funny way to say that, you know? And I thought, do I have a bucket list of fugitives? Like, what would my bucket list of fugitives be? And I thought, well, spiritual fugitives. But what is a spiritual fugitive? Is it just someone ignoring their own divinity? Ignoring your divinity? Ignoring the world's divinity? Ignoring the creature's divinity? And we all do this. We all get so sucked into our intellect and ego, okay, that we forget our heart and our spirit and what it tells us. That's our intuition. Intuition and mind can be connected. We have to teach ourselves how to do it. That's why I teach it. That's why I'm teaching another workshop, or I don't know what I'll call it yet, like an interactive class, I guess, something like that. July 14th, there's plenty of time. I'm only doing it for 1.5 hours this time, to giving people a lot easier go of it. And it's so affordable. And you're provided with things you take home. You're provided with all kinds of things, food and drink there, and it's pretty awesome. And I actually do physical energy work on you a little bit. Anywho, I just thought, what would that even mean to me? And honestly, in many ways, it'd be the same kind of people he's doing, because they couldn't be any further from their own divinity. These people who are not only murdering, but torturing and, enacting some of the worst man against humanity, crime that there is. So I just find this so interesting. But honestly, this goes back to simple things. Now, keep in mind, there are human beings that are born who literally do not have the mental or emotional capacity to have a moral compass and know how to work with it. I mean, even some people with, some stronger forms of Asperger's. What is this weird bug I'm looking at? What the heck is it? Oh, it's a moth, but he's got like giant antennas he's doing. I'm out here in freaking wildlife sanctuary, okay? My parents' casa. It starts with the little things in life, save for those who truly do not have the mental, emotional capacity to do this. And those people, to me, are criminally insane, or insane to the degree that, they have to be in a guarded, place, protecting them from themselves maybe, and definitely from hurting others. But the people who do have it, here's the problem, guys. I believe the biggest sin, against ourselves even, is knowing better but not doing better, or not trying to do better. Now keep in mind, we are habitual people. We're creatures of habit. It can be hard to change our natural ways of being over our, that we've been and over our lifetime, or like years. We can forget. We can definitely forget. Oh yeah, I need to think more consciously now. I need to not do or say X, Y, Z. I need to not react like I used to. So sometimes we forget, and it's human, but sometimes we forget because we really don't want to do work. We don't want to change, and that's a sin. That to me is no different than walking by a crime or a sick or injured person or animal and walking by and not stopping and helping or recruiting help from somewhere else. So I guess I'm making this video because the spiritual fugitive thing and this Dog the Bounty Hunter, my mind is so wacky McWacky, but I love it. It's entertaining for me. Maybe it is for you too. I know for some of you it is because I get messages from you. Anyway, think about in your life, like, hey, where might I be being a spiritual fugitive? What's it even mean to be spiritual? It honestly just means the awareness of spirit inside and the world around you and other people around you. You know, you could say it's a Christian principle because it is, but it didn't start that way. This is just basic laws of creation 101. We all know the things that make the world go round and progress, and it comes from love. Love creates, and it builds, and it harmonizes, and it creates bridges. It unifies. That's what the good things do. Compassion, all these things that are outpostings of love. Okay? So where might you be ignoring your own divinity? Because that's a sin too. When I realized how sick I was, and that everything that was going on last year was actually endometriosis and not these other things, I was grateful to really have more of an answer. And I was even more grateful to, by chance, have found out about special excision surgery, which is not ablation. It's not the most common surgery women have for it. But then I knew what was really behind my colon issues and digestive issues and pain, and I just had fluid in my body that would be stuck, and it was so nasty. It felt nasty. I felt nasty. I won't go into any more detail. You've heard it all, but I felt ashamed. And I felt like, God, I was trying to do my best, I thought, with my body. But sometimes I wasn't. Sometimes I wasn't eating the best things. I was letting myself have too much stress. And I didn't always know the right thing. Like, some of my girlfriends would say, you need to make yourself, get out and walk and things. And I'd be like, you don't understand how hard that is. Are you nuts? I wind up having to sit down in the middle of wherever I am. It could be in the middle of Walgreens. Miserable in pain. It's that dysfunctional, you guys. So I was hard on myself about things I shouldn't have been. And that is not treating my body spiritually. Not loving it like I know God loves it. My Creator, my Father in heaven. This is true, you guys. Look, whether you want to call that the great universal architect, the great universal creator, God, Buddha, Allah, the Messiah, whatever you call that entity, that source of energy, that being that is so loving and intelligent beyond our comprehension. We were given these bodies. We were given these eyes. We were given this face. We were given everything. This is a gift because not everybody has it. Everybody has working eyes, or working mouth, or working arms and legs. We have to treat our body like the temple it really is. So something as simple as being really mindful, conscious, body conscious. Not in worrying about how you look, that's BS. In how it's functioning. Are you treating your skin well? Are you eating the right things most of the time? Trying to. Learning to. This is what I want us to do. Why? Because your life will freaking soar. You will soar. Your relationships will become smoother. Because the ones that won't, you'll be conscious enough and embodied in your spirituality enough and divinity to walk the F away. Why? God doesn't want you to be treated like that. Why are you letting yourself to be treated like that? Yes, man. I just told 3 people off over the last 72 hours. Mostly by Facebook and message. And you know what? I'm okay. I told 2 people to take a flying leap. Long walk off a rocky cliff. Okay? Kind of don't need you right now. Take your drama back. Not down with it. And some people like to say that I like conflict, and I don't. But what I don't like more than saying piss off is people in my playground, in my life, in my world, stirring real trouble and causing, trouble. And not just for me personally, even in my relationships. Hello, Miss Schubert. Told her to piss off. We'll do it again. She is a money-hungry whore. Oh, go back to your country, really. Like, go figure it out there. Anywho, we have to do this, guys, because this is not about, I'm right and you're wrong and you need to go away. This is about, I don't have time for this. So if I need to be so truthful and honest that I kind of got to tell you off because you're not getting it, I'll do it. Not because I enjoy it, because that's how I protect my sovereignty as a human being. I am blessed with a new life, with a new body that works amazing now. Nobody's stealing my sunshine anymore. If anything gets in my own way, it'll be me, and I can work on that. You other people, I can't control you, so bye-bye if you can't get it together. Guys, I hope you do the same, because this is about protecting your own divinity, recognizing it, treating yourself that way and everything around you that way. And I promise you, you will find your inner fabulous. This will be one of the ways that you can find your inner fabulous. What is that? It's your spirit, but it's you being so consciously aware of your spirit and what it wants and needs. That's the voice of your soul that your life will rock. You'll heal better, you'll feel better, and you'll look better. All right? Find your fabulous. See you later.